Mrs. Kennedy, Senator Kennedy, this container represents more than 650,000 feet of videotape and film, which CBS News and NBC News are proud to present to the John F. Kennedy Memorial Library.
Thank you. We're very grateful.
Well, we, on behalf of the library, we want to thank both NBC News and CBS News for making this film available. It will be seen by many hundreds of thousands of people. It will be a visual record of the administration of President Kennedy and those who work with President Kennedy prior to the time he became President of the United States and during his administration. I think that for a history of this period of time, this is an equal gift, and we're very, very grateful to both NBC and CBS for working over the period of the last 2 years to make this record available.
Senator, do you happen to know whether this goes back as far as the early 1950s?
Well, I understand it goes back to 1952, at the time John Kennedy was elected as the United States Senator from Massachusetts.
This then, sir, isn't it a valuable record all throughout?
Yes, during that period of time, and then through the campaign of 1960, through all of the primaries, and then the campaign of 1960, and then as a record, as I say, is unequaled, a pictorial record of the period of time when he was President of the United States. It will be...
a gift equivalent to this, sir?
No, I don't think it's ever been done before. But, these films will be gone over, studied, and then there will be films that will be shown continuously at the library in Boston, at Cambridge, at Harvard. Will be shown continuously for people to visit there, and then all for historians and scholars. It will be available, parts of it will be available to them for their study.
Then it is your hope, Mrs. Kennedy and Senator Kennedy, that this will not just be put away in a vault.
No.
Used for people every day in the library?
That's right. There will be films on various parts of the administration and prior to that, President Kennedy's administration, which will be shown continuously for those who visit. And then also it'll be cataloged, so it'll be available for scholars and historians for their study. We'll have various of the press conferences, and then the speeches that President Kennedy gave during his administration. And then also we would hope that there will be films of the historical events of his administration and prior to that time.
Thank you very much, Senator.
We understand that CBS and NBC took odd years, that NBC took the odd years and CBS the even. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What about documentaries and public affairs shows?
It's every bit of film and tape that we'd had.
And does this include the family as well as
Yes.
John F. Kennedy as a congressman,
Yes.
as a senator, as a president?
In those years, yes.
No significance to the years that we took.
Mr. McAndrew, have you any idea what this thing could cost either than that?
I haven't got the bill yet.
But I'm sure that it was a great, it's a very considerable gift by both NBC and CBS. When we went in and had the original conversations, it was understood at that time that it was going to be a tremendous task, and that's why we're particularly grateful to them for making this film available to the American people.
Mrs. Kennedy, do you spend a great many hours of your day on the library as far as work on it is concerned?
I do work on it, yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was very nice of you, though.
It's really incredible.
That's true. I don't know the cost. I don't know if you know, Dick.
I know they said it was, we talked about it.
I deliberately didn't find out.
So you...
Just thinking on nobody's street. It's just something we ought to do anyhow.
No, it's very nice.
Well, really, Dick Neustadt deserves a lot of credit in this because it was sort of rambling around until he pulled it together in one
Yes.
day.
When we first started talking about this, what?
1964.
Yes.
I remember I came up in 1964.
Just one more, which is